Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hospital socks. I've been looking at these things. I don't even know how I came home with them because I'm pretty sure I wore flip-flops home. And it doesn't really make sense that I would put dirty ass hospital socks in my bag, right? Strange. But I came home with a pair. It's like the last thing I would take home. Well, I guess it's the last thing you think you would take home, right? I mean, I remember getting them and being like, wow, I really like the color. But like, I've been staring at them off and on since I've been home. And good morning. And they do have the grips, but I have so many little things that have like grips. But typically socks can carry energy in a hospital floor, up and down, right? Out of the bed to the bathroom. So it's not something I would have been like, I want to take home. So I probably was really still like really drugged up because when I washed, my mom must have washed them. And lo and behold, I put them on, but I'm like, they're not even like warm. I mean, I'm definitely digging the color, but I mean, I have that color socks anyway. They're just teal. Don't they match lovely with my Patriots pants? I mean, guys, this life is great. I haven't put a bra on in like 3 weeks. I think I put a bra on once. I went to work. Hi, buddy. Good morning. I went to work to get blood work last week. And you know what? I actually missed it a little bit. I was like, oh. That just goes to show I'm like really like, I don't know. I was like, I'm not going to go back to work. And now I'm like, oh, well, I kind of miss it. But then I'll get there and be like, maybe I'll go per diem. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Again, sitting in bed and just doing this. And I know it's recovery, but unless I have something to do, it's like, I don't know, guys. I need to be like out and about and get in the car. I'm not that person that's like, all right, well, I gotta get out. I'll go to the gym. Like, so I don't know. Even being busy, even with me being busy with the other channel, I don't know. Could always volunteer somewhere though, right? I still don't know what this little thing is. Good morning. Anybody know what that is? It came with, what did this come with? Well, I think it came with my Shiver Lignum stone. So it's gotta be, I almost said Israel. It's gotta be India. I don't know if it's a nut, a piece of wood. Oh, look, it looks like a starfish. It's like a star. I think it's like a No, nutmeg. It doesn't have a smell. It didn't come with anything to kind of like tell me what it would be. I haven't really touched it or held it to see if it held energy. Everything you do is amazing. I got what you need. No, I don't know. 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 Let me get my ring. Get my phone. Get my phone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I literally just sat down. I was like, I need a new job. Which is weird. It didn't even like, I didn't even think about it until right now. What would I do? What would I do? I just heard jack of all trades. I am not a jack of all trades. That's funny. That's kind of funny. No, I don't like the way that looks. How did I have this sitting on my Buddha? Oh, hi moth. I forgot you weren't even there. I just spotted the moth. No, that doesn't look right either. I got what you need. Everything you do is amazing. I'm digging the orange. Now I like the way it looks. Now I like the way you look. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a weekly. I almost want to grab my other deck, but I don't, I really can't call this one a weekly because bathroom thought before I was here, sitting here. I was like, literally came to me like, what can be manifested this week? I typically don't do videos like that, but you bought the stone. You love it. Good morning. But yesterday I was like, let's find the calm, and we found the calm, right? And I am using my, it's not David Blaine, is it? It's David Copperfield. I don't fucking know. Is David Copperfield alive? It's one of the Davids. Yeah, let's do that before I change my mind. I don't want to do the weekly yet. I mean, it could be the weekly. There's so many people that I know that passed away in October, and it's all like all over Facebook. I'm just like, October for me, I love October, but I live in New England troops. So for me, October is beautiful, but it's intimidating and scary. I'd rather drive in a blizzard than in October. It's rainy, it's windy, branches are falling everywhere. Animals, it's just not crazy about October. Like I said to the girls the other day, like the next 6 weeks, like you got to be really careful driving. Like at night, it's windy. I mean, I'm just looking at it out there and I'm like, oh. It's just, This is the weather that intimidates me because it's dangerous. And it's here. And it's here, you know? Um, Look, I record and like everything stops. But I mean, winds are whipping around. Don't get me wrong, guys. October, like this is where I love to go like leaf peeping. But this is where like I get intimidated, like leaving the house and having to drive anywhere. I don't like it. You know? I'm glad you bought this stone. It's just and October is one of my favorite months, but for driving wise, I have anxiety driving anyway. I'm like even thinking about it, I have anxiety. Like I'll go back roads. I don't even like taking highways unless I'm like traveling and I have to. I like to go at my own pace. I just still to this day, if like there's someone on my ass, like I'll pull over. Or if it's like first thing in the morning and I was driving to the hospital and there was lights behind me, I would pull over. Like I don't like it. Not the end of the world. I back road everything. Even though I know highway is supposed to be safer. It's intimidating. And then when it's snowing and raining on the highway, like you can barely see and cars are flying by you and you can hide your plate. Like I'm just like, this is the month for the next 6 weeks when I'm like, are the kids home? Where are the kids? I could just like cry thinking about it. I hope I don't project that or anything like that. This is just that. It's just the energy it rolled in. I started thinking about it last week and now I'm like, it's fucking here. It's here. No, Loki can't be down here.
Hey, how's that?
It's amazing. Max has been an asshole to him.
What's that?
Yeah, Max has been an asshole to him.
Oh, to the dog?
Yep, like really protective.
Hey,
come here, Loki.
Leave the toys alone. Come on.
Oh, those are his toys. So I've been letting Max.
I just looked and I had to get. Go ahead, Loki.
Look what I got. Okay. Yeah. I instantly had to squash that. Like I can't even, like my anxiety talking about driving, I was like, dog's gotta go out. Max is no joke. I hope it doesn't last much longer. gives me anxiety. Sheldon came out of his bed last night. I woke up in the morning. I think it got too hot in there. But that's good. I mean, I'll just have to keep an eye on and regulate the temperature. I wanted to buy like switches on and off, like timed, but I haven't heard great things about them. I more or less worry about like fire and stuff. So fuck, man, I have anxiety just thinking about the weather. And then Loki came down. Ugh, fucking A, man. All right, let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that shit. This is like, you know how, like, this is like, I'd like, see ya. I'd be gone for like 2 months. Take my whole tribe with me. Like, kids, we're going. Vacation, 6 weeks. You can come back when the snow falls. Like, I hate this shit even more than snow. I had to pass away in a past life in a car accident. There's no question. That fear has been with me since I was a little kid. Not like awful, but like it's just there. It lingers. And it's as I get older, each year it kind of gets a little worse and worse. It's the most magical time of the year. Look at Spirit brought me right to Christmas so I can calm down. I love the snow. I love the snow. I can watch it for hours. It's so magical. It's so magical. I still want to live in Georgia though. That's I really want to relocate. That's coming in again, guys. Strong. Like super strong. Super duper 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 whooper strong. I just saw on Facebook there's a house in Pennsylvania. Don't worry, I'm not moving to Pennsylvania. $500,000 house. It was from like 17 something. It was just amazing. I love old houses. I'd scoop up an old house so quick. Yep. All right, everybody good? Whew, man. That was like out of nowhere and random. So I don't know if that's like, it's not really me projecting anything towards that way like that. A few different things coming in there. But my anxiety doesn't typically stay like this. So I don't know if someone's watching and they have anxiety. Because my anxiety doesn't typically stay. I'm getting wicked sidetracked too. It's weird energy. It's weird energy. Let me start shuffling the deck, see if it dissipates. Everything you do is amazing. All right, let's see what we can manifest. Let's see, meaning like can always manifest, right? But energy wise, you got to work with energy. And then it just pulled me to the moon. So it's like the lunar calendar. So in this particular week, I mean, I can't imagine I'm going to start using the lunar calendar, but something's telling me it's more upcoming, because in this particular week, depending on where the moon is, because we just went through all this. Ooh, I almost thought about grabbing my essential oils before I came on. So I think there's a message there. It's probably my fucking anxiety. It came out of nowhere. Okay, so resting, recharging. What are we, Neptune, new moon. What are we in all week? What are we in? Because I just got pulled to the lunar calendar. We are in. Looks more of a waxing, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a waxing. That's waxing. It's waxing. 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 Until we get to the new full, until we get to the full moon. All right, so setting intentions, new beginnings, and focuses. No. Hi, Max. This is actually pausing and observing. I didn't realize we were so close to the full moon. Because it's the waxing gibbous, so it's like the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon. Peak energy charge and magical tools, enhancing intuition. So it's pausing and observing. Hi. See, this isn't, I'm trying to sit with my anxiety, guys. It's not my anxiety. It's something with this week. So I don't like that type of message. Again, right before I came on, I was like, all right, I'm going to grab my essential oil. So that can be a clue for you guys. And then the weather, because I wasn't even really thinking about it like that. So I think like that's just going to be the type of week it is, which is not great. So, dude, you're right on my book, buddy. Oh, I know, Papa. Where's my oils? That and my oils. I think I got him in Punta Cana. Yeah. All right. Rosemary. I always like orange, but I don't want orange right now. I love clary sage. I don't know which one I want. This will calm me. It's eucalyptus. Which is apparently it's going to clear my throat too. Which is like reminiscing though. When I was a kid, my mom could never find the Vicks. I would always snag it. It was that and the sulfur from lighting matches. I think when Huffin came out, they were probably scared shitless. Looks like a fireball. Ooh, this one's never even been open. Stress relief. For real? I'm not big on rosemary. It's never been opened either. I'm either gonna go orange or peppermint. No. That pulls me like more like butterscotch. So it's gonna be a week of reminiscing too. So that's tough. This one's called Breathe. This is a nice mixture of it's got to be like eucalyptus. That's way too small. I'll never read it. Mussel-bee leaf, cedarwood. I wasn't really feeling the orange. I'm gonna do Breathe. Ooh, I do like that. I don't know what's in it for you guys, but I'm gonna put it on a rock so it's in our reading. I love putting essential oils on my rocks. Cardamom, eucalyptus, laurel leaf, lemon, peppermint, pine, and tea tree oils. That's why I would like it. It's all those strong. I really like this strong. So that makes sense on why I would like that. So I think any of those might work for you if you guys do essential oils. Especially in an infuser. So I might even, sometimes I like even putting it in the, what are those things in the house instead of like the little infusers? What are those things with water that you use when it's dry? Humidifier. But this smells nice. Good morning. So, which rock do I want? We'll do this one. All right. Perfect. Yeah, see, that instantly calmed me down. I don't even feel like I had anxiety. So it's just for some reason it's probably feels more like a pause. Was it pause and reflection? Was that what it was? I just got shown the pause card though. So yeah, pausing and observing with anxiety. Someone could be watching something that's actually giving you anxiety. So be careful there. Yeah, because even like I hope I don't project it, which is weird because I typically wouldn't project that type of energy. More like pick up on it. So it's a strong message for you guys. Be really careful of what you're watching. I'm pretty sure it's linked to what you're watching. I just wanted to grab a stone. But it was more like, I don't consider this like a rubbing stone. But this is a stone I went for. I had another message too. Oh, look, he's at the door. Sorry, mister. I just heard settle in. So I wrote pausing, observing, anxiety, reminiscing, but that looks like something else. I have oils. I spell EALE, and then I was like, I'm spelling oils. I could, and then settle in. I did EALE. That might be another language because I was going to write essential oils, and it ended up being EALO. be a surname, an origin. It could relate to fire. Like there's a meaning. It is the Latin alphabet. It means thrashing, catastrophe, or destruction. And I questioned that when I wrote that. You know what I questioned with the Latin alphabet? I did that by accident. And then when I did that, I was like, wait, that makes no sense. So there's a reason why I wrote it down. So I don't like that. It means thrashing, catastrophe, and destruction. It's everything I talks about. So that sucks that we're looking at a week like that. I mean, no matter who you are, guys, it's going to be the energy around you outside. Thrashing, I would be really careful with the waves. It's just the energy shift as well, guys. I mean the seasonal shift. Because it just pulled me like seeing the waves come up at the beach. People go and watch the waves when another tornado might touch down. We talked about that. So I don't. So again, for right now, we have oils. All I got on my list. And settle in. So if you could avoid possibly going out and let's just working back, yeah, thrashing, catastrophe, and destruction. I don't even want to write it down. It's not like we're going to forget that. And then if I do an A with a line through it, it's just not equal. It means not equal. An equal sign with a line through it, it means equal, not equal. For example, 5 plus 1 equals. Just denotes a long A in Latin. But it's like a line through it. It shows me the Ghostbusters with the line. So many things like the line where it'd be more like. It's definitely like an alchemist sign. I just can't really place it right this second. But it did originally throw me to Latin. But that could have been because of the E. So let's just start the read. Right now it's kind of just, settle in, and essential oils can be a huge help. I'm curious where the transits are this week. We do have the full moon coming in, but there's got to be more than that, guys. And I can't stress enough with the essential oils. What's I going to say? I went for this stone, and I typically don't. Max, don't do it. I love you, though. My dragon stone. Dragonstone is stone that activates and unlocks the heart. Strengthens, rejuvenates the heart, emotional body. This is the benefits. The chunk of the I don't even have red in mine. It's an emotional healing stone. I was really thinking I was going to get something else, but yeah, anxiety, stress relief. So it all makes sense, guys, from start to finish with what I was talking about. It's just going to be one of those weeks, unfortunately. Wait, I don't think this is my dragonstone. What one is this? Shit. Actually, I don't think it is now. Metaphysical store? Let me go to the website. Yeah, that's exactly where I got it. I just gotta find it. The sun with the stone, and I haven't actually, the last couple days I've kind of looked at it and was like, I'm hoping it's on the website. I could have sworn it was like a dragon bloodstone, but it might not be. Yep, this is it. Septarian nodule palm stone. I don't know why I thought it was the dragon stone. Septarian nodule, but you know me and my accent. Septarian nodules, palm stone. What a weird way. I feel like I'm not even with you guys. What a weird way to start a read, right? I apologize. Patience, endurance, toleration, supporting one's present activities. It's sometimes called the dragon stone, but I was being pulled to it like that. So it's not. It's just in the same family. It's deeper levels of thinking and self-understanding. It's problem solving. It's clearing the mind. It's clutter. It's a good one to meditate with. got a lot of magnesium in it. It's really healing. It still boils down to healing. More healing than anything. So maybe that's why it's like settle in. I just got a sharp pain right there. That's weird. Settle in. Obviously, could help with anxiety and certain stuff. Essential oils. I feel like I'm not even with you guys. It's so strange. It just feels like I wouldn't even say boring. It's not energy I can define. So that's what's coming towards us. So be it, right? What are you gonna do? You have to roll with it. Again, it brought me to like thrashing, catastrophe. I just said, oh my, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, what's that? Is that Wizard of Oz? Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, I don't know. Cereal commercial? I don't know, pulled me to nightmares. So you could try to protect your energy. You see what I said? You can try to protect your energy. You absolutely can hands down protect your energy, but whatever's meaning by like you can try, that's telling me whatever needs to come through is going to come through. Everything you do is amazing. And again, Wizard of Oz. Again, careful what you're watching because that can cause anxiety too. Like if you go to bed and you're listening to certain readers or whatnot, you don't like the message, you could wake up the next day in a huge funk. That seemed like an extreme clink, right? Above and beyond for this to clink onto something. And it didn't get stuck. I didn't jam it out of something. So, what the crumple stuffs are you stuck on? I don't got time for this shit. Oh yeah, that was like really stuck. That was like wedged. Be careful operating vehicles and machinery. I remember that coming in a lot with Pluto and Mars. Why did you unplug? Not kosher. But again, catastrophe. We talked about cars, past life. Super duper pixelated. It's strange that it looks like that right now. Actually, a little annoying. Okay, essential oils, check. Stone, check. It's definitely a week of healing. So this isn't, I labeled it like what can we manifest, right? I did something like that. Did I switch it over? I think I switched it over. But like I guess manifest healing, work on healing. I'm almost positive. Oh, I never finished Wkly. And I stopped at what? Are you serious? I never finished. I literally went into there and stopped at what? And look at my face smiling up in the air like, I don't know. Like what? I'm just going to do a question mark. I'm just going to leave it. I don't even understand what that, because it's going to be hard to manifest unless, because of where the moon is at, right? It's pausing, observe. Yeah, fuck, man, the anxiety is coming back. So again, a stone, if you don't have a stone, I'm being told just a rock outside. Essential oils. If you don't have essential oils, typically, well, I don't think too many people have Vicks in their cupboard, medicine cabinet. If you have any type of eucalyptus or a Vicks or any strong kind of like balm, healing balm, something that has that's potent, sniff that a couple times a day. Rubbing stone might, again, it might be good. Like maybe, so if you're outside a stone, and again, it's a palm stone, right? So that's why a rock will work. Okay. So a smooth rock, it doesn't need to be flat, just smooth. Or this alone could calm you. It's almost like I'm wondering if they're like pushing me to get like the videos out, but like I'm not there, and I'm not in a rush. I still have to finalize a few things. So maybe I can find some calming meditating links for you, or just relaxing music, not even meditating per se. Right? Yeah, because that's how I'm gonna put my TV on. Like, how I'd have like the music in the background. So you have to find your own calm this week. It's so clear. But it's like in a way you typically don't find your calm, if that makes sense. Else we wouldn't be searching for it, because what was it? Oh yeah, that was the name of the video. Finding your calm. I forgot about that. Okay, so that resonates with this week. Okay. Yeah, animals, this and that, but this is a different type of calm. Why are we not turning on? Did I not do it right? Yeah, this is finding your own calm in a different way, instead of like going to like a coping mechanism or something like that. So you could just be manifesting or learning a new way. Oh man, what is this trying to tell me? Sesame Street's on. I don't know what channel it is, but it went right to funk. Another word I'm not crazy about. Like, you're in a funk, right? So yeah, I'm telling you, it's definitely something happening here. You gotta find, oh, look at the landscapes. It's beautiful. It's all snow. It's not really process of being. And spirit just pulled me to the snow earlier. Because for me, snow is calming, right? So you have to, oh, now it just went to fall. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Is it overwhelming? If it's just right, that's Colorado right there. Ooh, let me pause that. Marsha's gonna love that. I'm almost positive she just took a picture there. How funny is that? I swear to you, Marsh just took a picture in the same exact. If that's Colorado. That is so strange. I hope it's still on her story. It's not. Hi, can you send me that picture of you and Josh in the rock? I'm comparing rocks. I just came across this for soothing soundscapes. I think it's the same rock. It's not on her story anymore. I'm bummed. Cave of the Winds. That's where they're at now. Look how beautiful. Okay, so if she gets that, she'll send it. I don't even hear the music. Where did it go? I didn't mute it. It's playing. Okay, it wasn't playing. Anywho, can you guys hear that? I didn't hear anything, so you can't hear it. I don't want to put it. You can't hear that? Seriously? If it's any louder, it would distract me. What? Well, I can't put it any louder. No, I don't know what to do. I almost just put it on my phone instead, but like, that just doesn't make any sense how you can't hear that. All right, we'll try that. Okay, so here's another way to. Oh yeah, I said I'd try to find you a couple links. Just having this in the background. Let me see if I can find a different channel. If you already subscribed to this channel, more info. Apparently I'm not. Oh my god, I would have loved that. It was nature sounds. It's like buying one of those apps, the really good ones you can't fucking get. Or the ones you want. It's like, no, you gotta pay for that fucker. Actually, it's pulling me to more of a jazz right now. And not that one. Not that type of jazz. Oh, I can't. What? I can't get that type of jazz. Oh, okay. Jazz vocals. Can I get that one? Oh, I like that. But you know what? I'd probably get flagged for that. Okay. I'm shutting this off. I'm going to do it on my phone. I have a jazz one on my phone I like. Oh, that's rain. I don't want rain. I want what's my other app? Which one is it? My favorites. Yep, so it's not this app. Autumn forest, the lawn, the fireplace, fish tank. It's my other app, but that was on my other phone. I gotta find the right vibe for you. Oh, I gotta pay for that one? Every chime is a pay. That's weird. Food court? Who wants the food court? That's peaceful? That's strange. See, I'm telling you guys, finding the right vibe this week is going to be tough for you. But we're going to find it. I'm just going to do this jazz. Okay. Now, is that like too loud? Is that just right? Can you hear me and the music? You think it's too loud? I turned it down one notch. Can you still hear it? I just want you to hear it like when I'm quiet. Okay. See, what's weird because I'm like, can you hear it? And then talking isn't one of those things like you'd have to turn it up, the volume to turn it up to hear the tune, but then I'm too loud. Yeah, see, this is I like I'm not looking forward to this week. I hate to say that. This is a week that you gotta push through. Okay, so we have again, I'm starting fresh. Took an hour and 7 minutes to get here. This is definitely a week that you're just going to have to push through. If the music in the background is soothing to you, it is jazz. I do recommend a soothing stone. If you don't have a soothing stone, um, a rock outside, like a smooth rock. It doesn't have to be flat. Okay, it could just be soothe. Okay, something you could even put in your pocket, or it's got an indent. I do suggest essential oils if you do not have any. Again, you can do Vicks in your medicine cabinet, anything that has a very strong scent to just sniff a couple times a day. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. You can do like a healing balm, or sometimes like certain chapsticks have a scent to them, like anything um, that's a strong eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon would be good. An essential oil. I feel like it's more like a tea tree oil. I always have tea tree oil. Not too many people do. It's wonderful for wounds. Stinks is all shit, but it's wonderful. Um, I don't know what Bengay smells like, but they just told me Bengay. And I said that as if it's like feng shui. Feng shui. I can't talk. Um, so we have the music, we have the oils. You're gonna have to find your own calm this week, but in a different way. Your normal calm is not a technique that is gonna work. I feel like it's gonna get interrupted somehow. So you're finding a new calm. Okay. Um, or like in the midst of your normal calm is there's a distraction. Like typically it doesn't happen. It's going to happen. So I don't know what spirit's trying to teach you. I feel like it's more like it's just a new technique. Um, I don't even want to incorporate mine into this yet because I can't give anything away. So it's ironic that this is coming in. Um, Again, soothing stone, oils, settle in if you can. Drink warm things, possibly even warm water with lemon. I tend to do that. Like at a restaurant, people order tea or coffee. I typically do warm water with lemon. I wouldn't even go with hot chocolate because it's not really about the weather outside, but it is, right? So it's more warm liquids. And that could be soothing. Like, right? Like if you typically take a bath, put essential oils in it. If you don't, use a different type of salt. So you might be manifesting a new way to calm yourself, which isn't manifesting, but it is, and I can explain that when I start my other channel. It's going to be a crazy week. Even like globally. And yeah, maybe weather-wise just because of the shift, but this type of like electric field that you're tapping into is not one that comes around enough for you to be like, all right, I know what this feels like, and this is like what I need to do, if that makes sense. Some of you, I just heard the pot, like the kettle whistling on the oven, but that's like a noise. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom so we don't get interrupted. I will turn this up one notch while I'm gone, and then turn it down one notch when I'm back. I want you to listen to like the calm too. I feel like what Spirit's doing is having you find like a different calm, like a different technique. Like, you know how the energies was coming in, it could be like an extreme, you go from this and then you go to that, you go from that. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden I'm going to join a gym. It's not, that's not what this is. This is like, it could be a new form of, it's not really like a new form of grounding. It's really asking you, I know what they're doing. It's like the littlest change can make a huge difference, right? They're just asking you to go in differently. Like what typically works might not work. So this is the perfect week to utilize this energy and distract yourself from the energy. Not distract yourself from the thoughts. It's the energy. It's like the magnetic field that's coming in. So it might not mess with you. Like it's going to be easier for you to adapt. Like if you typically listen to like crickets, maybe listen to jazz. Because I was going for a completely different soundscape. And jazz came to me. But jazz is smoothing to me. It's not smoothing to everybody. Okay? So I just heard diplomatic, so I don't know what's going to come in with this energy. And yeah, it makes sense for this to be a different magnetic field of energy with the transits, guys. Okay? So I literally have to take my own advice here. It's not deep breaths like meditation. It's not. Okay? It's learning to work with the new energy in a different way. Because whatever this is, even meditation, I'm telling you, will be off this week. And when that happens, it can become frustrating for you. So I don't I'm just, again, I looked at this. It's just inner peace, guys, right? It's a new way of inner peace without really changing up your routine for you to skirt through this week with the magnetic field. It's got to be pretty strong, like going through your souls, like the way, because it's starting at your feet. For those who have the shiver stone, it'd be a good week to utilize that because it already opens those chakras. So it might be more adaptable for you. This is very new for me too. Very new for me. Like, I know where I'm going next and with the energy and meditation, but this is similar, but it is not. So spirit's even preparing me. Okay. And it just had me get this particular again, you might want to make a shrine. Didn't that come in? Like your own little personal, like, yeah, see, it's not going there like that, but it is. So I'm not really sure. Like, I just felt like I added so much energy by adding that there. I just got anxiety again. Gotta sniff my rock. I can't stress how important, out of the 3 things that are in this, where's my picture? And it's the stronger ones. Cardamom, it's either going to be eucalyptus. So there's 4, but they're telling me 3. So I would say eucalyptus, pine, or tea tree oil. I wouldn't even go with the peppermint. Eucalyptus, pine, or tea tree. It's that type of inhale that's going to work for essential oil this week. I just feel like there's like too much stuff everywhere. And I never feel fucking clutter. So the whole spring cleaning thing is back. Or it's just getting the new airflow through your house so it's easier for you to maybe adapt. Strange, I typically wouldn't use this deck either for that at all. That instantly was like bang, even though it was reversed. That card just held so much energy. It's the 5 of Wands. There's definitely like a realization or epiphany with this 5 of Wands, but it speaks of jealousy, competition, battling your own mind, other people, disruptions. But the message here is to block that out. With that being reversed, it's not really going to help. Guys, even the light is different with the way it's hitting the cards, how it with the pixelation, like it might be beneficial. Like maybe a different type of orgasm. Different way of masturbating. I don't know what that is. I mean, you could go with Kundalini energy meditation. Not like a meditation, but like a... Yeah, see, that awakens your Kundalini too. It's like dopamine. But your natural energy that you can create here, guys. Like, so certain Kundalini and it's not a Kundalini like meditation, it's more like sexual energy. Because this is more like I'm sorry, or it's the feelings. This is being pure at heart. This is typically with the Prince of Cups, Queen of Cups, Prince of Cups, pure at heart too. You could be dealing with somebody who's younger than you. I don't think it's like calling yourselves in like sexually. It's not like that. Like, I'm doing this reading to benefit your energy, and there is something here with another fly. Where the fuck did you come from? I killed one yesterday. Not cool. I brought the fly swatter upstairs. Let me see if I can not drown it, but wet it with the sprayer and catch it. Because I don't like it lands on Sheldon and he's not quick enough. He can't swat it, right? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I know you're over here somewhere and you can't fly. I know you're hiding. Where'd you go? Well, I might as well mist his enclosure while I can. It did help, but I don't know where it went. See, typically I wouldn't use that technique, guys. That's freaking weird. It's like feeding yourself in a different way. It's like the whole tantric sex type discussions we've had. So again, I don't think this is like sexual magic. It is a form of sexual magic, but it's not to call somebody else in. It's not like your thoughts are there, right? This is different. So some of you might want to listen to Kundalini music for like sexual arousal. Especially with the women. This is men too, but I'm getting pulled to this deck. This reading took a turn, huh? Sacred cycles. It's more beneficial, I think, for the woman right now, but there's something with a calm with that too. So, but not like that wouldn't affect that. It could, but it wouldn't be why you'd be doing that. I think it's something that might just happen, or it's just going to change your vibration. Because this does have to do with your sexual organs right here. There's no question. But more like the outside. I'm gonna shut the door behind you.
Sure.
I don't know what my dad's doing, but he's got a big ladder. And it just reminded me of like climbing the ladder. Yeah, see, lots of distraction. Fucking distractions, man. This is what I'm saying. See, what you normally would do is not going to work. So if you're pleasuring yourself in a different way, I would hope you wouldn't get distracted like that. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, fuck, man. It's like Kundalini, but not Kundalini. But it's Kundalini bringing this. I don't know what this is. It's because of the magnetic field, clearly. I mean, this reading really took a turn. I went from like calm and giving you suggestions to this. So I'm just like, I don't quite know what they're trying to tell me yet, but I know it's some type of form of meditation, masturbation. It's something. Arousal. Yeah, see, there's still more messages. This is not the normal, like, I just heard I dream a genie. Like, some could have dreams of you. Could be like blue balls here. But see, that energy is interfering with this energy. But not in a way of like a magical spell, or it's not going to interfere with what you're doing. It's more, one person's Zen is way different than the other person's Zen. It's more like of a mind fuck, and this is more like a mindful. But there's still a calm with the Prince of Cups. So it could be a masturbation thing, guys, where it's just like how you're masturbating brings out a little bit of the calm feminine masculine energy and vice versa. Like, even if you're a guy, I would say find a different way. I mean, I know they teach this on YouTube and certain stuff, but this is like, I don't know, I think it's like a no other different type of technique, and which is narrow face. I clearly see the path in front of me. After ovulation, estrogen dips while testosterone steps forward to take the leap during the phase. With the help of the testosterone calming the analytics and the influences is the phase of the time for you to increase discernment. Through this phase is often associated as challenging with emotions, with the wisdom within the heightened awareness. This is a reminder of your perceptive abilities and your superpowers, especially at this time. They allow you to see all angles and analyze the details and acknowledging what deems you in and out of alignment. As you find clarity around the working and what is not working, you pave towards the greater ease of preparation for the phase of releasing that arises naturally after this stage of menstruation. The letting go feels not only logical, but also liberating. And the prompt itself is what's working well in my life in contrast with where I'm feeling the absence of ease. See what I'm saying is that's, I know what it's saying, but I don't. I know Spirit will give me the answer. But if you look at her little coochie, it's like a lightning bolt, but it's more here in what's coming out of this, like what's aligned, and it's like coming down from there. It's like grounding, but it's a release. It is a pause. It is observing. So, ladies and gents, this is more about like a release. So there's a release with the masturbation or the orgasm. It's like if men, like women, have their period, it's like that. But this works both ways right now. It's that type of release. But the way they want you to find it is not the typical way that you would masturbate. So maybe they're asking you to put intention behind the orgasm. I mean, people do magic that way, especially sigil magic. But that's not what you'd be doing. You wouldn't be doing magic, but you would be doing like a different type of cleanse. It could be like an ancient form. I'm not really sure where Spirit's going with this. But what really aligns with you, right? It's that calm, reflecting, releasing. It's like I clearly see the path in front of me. So you can see a particular path, maybe. Yeah, because the estrogen is dipping. That's why I said it's one of these ways of finding the natural hormones again. It's like a spike in your endorphins, like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Doing it naturally, but releasing at the same time. So it's just a different form of cleanse, but it's not the normal masturbation. So it's just throwing me off. It is linked to Kundalini, but not in the way that a majority of people relate to it or think about it. This is more like for women, but I am gonna do the Prince of Cups to see like the best advice there, because a switch of energy. I just saw like smoke go by me, or like a mist, a different type of energy for even the masculine, and a different type of masturbational orgasm. It's gonna do something as well. I don't know, use an opposite hand. It's not like put porn on or think about this person. It's not. It's nothing like that. So if that's where your brain is, like, you're fucked. It's like maybe writing like a sincere love letter, but not necessarily sending it. What you would consider that would be poetry, or painting your own art. It's like getting in tuned with that energy for masculine. Release that energy a different way. You know, yours is more or less like what you're holding on to, what you're not saying. So these are two different type of releases, like I said. It's like you couldn't even come together and have sex like that. It wouldn't even do anything for either of you. It's this is not what this is saying. I can't stress it enough. It's a completely different release. This is almost like it's both prepping for the full moon, but this is more like structural grounding. This is to spike your own natural hormones in the feminine. The masculine, this is different. It's like thoughts, feelings, words you're not saying, speaking. It's the cloud. It's like writing them down. And sending it off to the universe in a different way. This is not the normal, again, porn, pictures, fantasy. Like, no. You gotta take yourself out of that zone. Zone. See what I'm saying? Like, this is, because this is like blue balls, like somebody just wants the bone. It's very, there's no sincerity there. It's a very egotistical, masculine, you know, like men think with a different head. Like and that's not for everybody, obviously, right? But that's the vibe I'm getting, unfortunately. So again, this is a completely different type of fucking release. So again, tea tree oil, pine, eucalyptus, Vicks, any type of that type of thing, some type of balm, maybe chapstick. Because I don't know if men can technically masturbate a different way. I don't know for sure. I mean, yeah, you can use an opposite hand, right?
But that frustration with you trying to masturbate, because it's not typically how you would, but when you reach orgasm, that you might be releasing that frustration. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, obviously, it's different reproduction systems, all that for men, women, but let's see if we can get any type of insight or maybe intuitional feeling, which is the depiction on this card. Because it's very interruptive, like I said. The whining gibbous moon. That's exactly where, no, we're at the waxing. But it is gibbous. It's very interruptive energy. Like, even if you were dating, the energy, it's just, all I know is that it's very interrupting. Like, I want to put a wedge here, and not in like a bad way, just, you're just not even like, there's no resonance. Like, I don't know. It's like really wanting the distance here. Well, this energy needs to go the distance with the number 5, change. I'm not really sure. And not go the distance as like stamina. Like, really put the work in, really put the effort in. See how this is each coming out through the vagina, right? The men is not like that. It's like putting something out into the air, like I said, and like right here too, it's like putting something out into the air. So it's definitely speaking to us. I am ready to let go. Holy shit. That's exactly what I just said. Can't make this fucking shit up. This gibbous moon calls you to begin the process of letting go, the vision that you are calling into your soul for your next part of your growth, your expansion, the space that you need to make for it. Creating the space begins with the releasing any old habits based on outdated patterns, beliefs, ways of being. Often these habits don't serve you, or especially your sole purpose to keep you feeling safe, and have undoubtedly been essential on your journey. This invitation now this invitation now is to thank them and to serve to send you on your way. If you're unsure about what it needs to be released, listen to your inner voice and what it's telling you. You can begin the process by simply getting quiet and asking yourself what you're ready to let go of with this moon. You are headed toward a time of inward contemplation to help call in further clarity. What patterns or relationships, beliefs, or habits can you release to make space for my evolution? So again, these are really speaking to us. And I do believe that you can do this through a form of masturbation for my masculine. And again, it's like, remember I said, like, through art or poetry or a letter. It's like that invitation. Can't make this shit up, guys. So you might need to let go of an old relationship, habits, patterns. Like I said, it's not the typical like fantasy or porn. Like, this is to get so much more in tune with something. Because if this is in relation to two people, whether you're dating, happy, or whatever it is, or someone you like or what, like, you're just, it's off. Like, even if, like I said, like, if you're just trying to feed you and you're trying to feed you, like, you'd be doing more damage to each other's internal energy. Like, DNA is everything. Energy is everything. But in this case, it's speaking differently, and I can't quite place it yet, but I understand it. I just don't know how to really explain it to you other than how I'm trying to. Because this is an energy that needs to get in tune with their feminine. And they can't do that unless they release. I think even if you were to try masturbating with the other hand for even 10, 15 minutes, but not in a fantasy like there's a woman doing it for you or another man if you're the same sex. Like, you gotta place your fucking headspace elsewhere. Can't be thinking of her or like it's not going to work that way. It's you. What's pleasing you? You're pleasing yourself. Look at it as like you're pleasing yourself for your next partner, or you're pleasing yourself for yourself to live for tomorrow. Get what I'm saying? Like, your mind frame has to be completely fucking elsewhere. So I think you can start there with like doing it for yourself, and it might be uncomfortable, but this is supposed to be uncomfortable. This is supposed to be uncomfortable, right? So I think even if you did that for like 10, 15 minutes, and then finally, like with the frustration or whatever it is going on in your head, and you switch hands to finish off, I still think you would accomplish something. Because it's the release of the frustration to bring in some type of your natural hormones that you're not even in tune with. So when you ejaculate, and if you were to ejaculate into a feminine, you're not even ejaculating like the good stuff, the good hormones that would boost her. Intercourse and sex is everything, guys. When you're on the same page with somebody, I mean, that orgasm, more than that, the energy exchange that you put into him and he puts into you can get you through for days. It's like being on fucking crack or a binge, you know, and it's like that, but in a very natural way. Like, I aim for that in a relationship, like where I can feel like, whew, like, it's so hard to get there unless you and your partner practice certain stuff, right? But this could be just a start of a way of you doing this, and not to manipulate it like, oh, they're always going to want to come. It doesn't work that way, if that makes sense. Because there's this energy here, even though it's still like calm and like you don't mesh. The DNA is not meshing, and it's not, and it's supposed to when you swap it. So this is a deeper reading than just like knowing how important energy is and how people stress that. Because when a guy really does ejaculate in you, it's your DNA is swapping. And it's the same with her arousal. It goes inside to his pee-pee hole. I don't know what it's called. His urethra. Does he have an urethra? Is it the same thing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But that particular spot, right? Mentally too, but also physically. So do you want to share that energy? This one doesn't seem, they don't care. They share it all fucking day. Because I can already tell where this mind frame is. So they don't think about that. They could get emotional, they could be a little more vulnerable during intercourse, but their brain needs to be elsewhere because it's almost like they need to flush out their system through ejaculation. And in a way, it's the same for the woman, but it's a different type of flush. It's not like a douche, it's different. And I think the Kundalini sexual arousal music will stimulate both energies. So don't forget to like put that into play possibly if you feel the need, or you obviously do it without as well. But with the men is really like writing something down. Like, what am I releasing? Fear of not being good enough, fear of not know what I'm doing, fear, you know what I mean? Like here, I'm going to give you a little bit of feeling, but this energy is going to sense that this energy is not aligned, if that makes sense. It's not about the vulnerability or what you choose to do or say here. This is sensing energy. It's a whole different form of intake, whole different form of intelligence. Yeah, see, it's like, what is working well in my life in contrast where I'm feeling the absence of ease? So the women need this release just as much. I think it might even be a little more difficult. I think it's just going to be just as difficult for both, actually. I think the men might be able to pull this off like one or two times, definitely release within the one. The women, it might be more than that, like 3 days in a row. Like women, it's different. Like when you orgasm, your brain needs to be like as if you're giving it to the earth or in the dirt. I don't know how to explain it. But you see how like that's going down? It's like a different type of grounding. That's going down. I see the same type of electrical bolt right there going down into the earth. Anything you put into the earth or the soil gets transmuted. So you're not putting it into the atmosphere, you're putting it into the earth. The masculine is putting it into the atmosphere. It's completely two different ways of balancing the natural hormones in one's body, the release. Women, it's more, it is, there might be something geometrical for women. I will look into that for you. But this is like for women, this is like your old roots, like almost linked to your ancestors in a way. You notice how I wanted to put, I just broke it. You notice how I wanted to put that out there? Yeah, see, it's broken. You need to find this again, and it is through this. But it's like the Stonehenge. I just saw it there too. Long time symbology there. So there's some type of geometric shape or something for women there. This is supposed to be like the yogi, represents certain stuff. So again, if you have that stone, that could help. Now I have to mend that. So it is with the women too. It's almost like this type of release or intake. It's almost like it has to be done in order for you guys to even come together. I mean, it could be like a lesson in life, which you think is so weird. It seems even really strange to say it. Again, what type of pattern, relationship, or belief or habit. You need to release. There's a certain space here. So this is about evolution. Like, so there's definitely a lesson here too. So maybe not a lesson right here, because this is like giving you a clearer path. And if it has to do with that one, this release will help that one. So this could be like relationship advice. I don't know how it would reach that one or that one, but like I said, like you could release that and they just actually it happens, or vice versa. No, if anything, that energy is stronger because it's a queen and that's a page. So by you releasing that might actually, I don't know. There's like a release you do, and it's not in thoughts of that one. It could be whatever you're releasing into the earth is then there was a word for it, I don't know. And it's not catastrophic. But you release it into the earth, and then when it's released, it gets transmuted. Like it's just gonna orbit that way or something. So I wouldn't think of any particular person. It's because it's more benefiting you and your partner that's coming in. This is just to benefit them, but it in the long run it will benefit the person that comes in next. This could even turn into like you go from a page to a knight during ejaculation. I don't know the science behind this, but I'm being told there's science behind this. But this is like a clear head. This is literally like you got to picture yourself masturbating, and that might be hard for somebody who's like the same sex to picture another man, but it's not another man, it's you. You're doing it. You're not thinking of another woman, you're not thinking of porn. So you're releasing this into the ground. It must be a sacred ritual you used to do. But at the end of the day, this is really to benefit every gender in regards of like just getting in tune with the natural hormones. What you're boosting them as like instead of taking a vitamin, you're boosting it a very natural way. So for women, like honestly, like when you orgasm, picture it absorbing into the soil. I don't think you have to do more than that. I don't really think you have to set an intention here. Because this is like you already being aligned. This is just kind of like aligning you in a whole nother way. And I think it's gonna help the heart chakra or something. It is to benefit the woman, and it's only gonna benefit each partner in the long run. But you probably activate things. Look, the Shiva. It looks like these are actually in the photo. Again, the smell of the stone, the eucalyptus, pine, tea tree oil. It's going to help stimulate whatever this is. So it might just happen in the midst of orgasm and you don't even realize it. I doubt it. This seems like you would realize it because this is more of like a visual that Spirit's asking you to visualize. And this is more of a release through pleasure. I know it sounds like the same thing, but it's not. It's just not. It's completely two different purposes. This is like, hey, we're inviting you to do this, in a way that can be very pleasing. So why not try to do it that way versus meditation or another way that maybe just would not work for you, right? Why not try it through orgasm? I mean, you can't really go wrong, right? But you have to picture yourself, the men and women, it's easier to, you can picture yourself like going into the dirt. Like I don't think you're going to have an issue there. I think it's really my men might. So just picture yourself. You're doing it to yourself. That thought alone could be extremely beneficial. That alone, pleasing yourself without distraction, without porn, without imaging somebody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hard task, but it's going to benefit this energy in the long run, no matter who comes into your life, to reach that type of state of mind. So try it a couple times this week. Because with the Five of Wands reversed, it's beneficial to just your mind, yourself, the chaos. I'm just going to see how, because that would benefit. It's just a release of whatever is stuck or like. That's coming in towards the end of the month. It's more like a Luna, but I like how the energy doesn't represent one or the other. I create my own reality. Yeah. Again, it's like a habitual thought or a pattern that both energies are carrying. How can I reflame it to better serve myself? Well, this way. Flame, passion, not lust, passion, intimacy. Get intimate with yourself. Because no matter who you are, there's a certain pattern that is being released. How can I reflame it? Well, they just told you. Allow your inner knowing to guide you at all times. The only thing that needs to change at that moment is your view. Seek out a new creative unique to shift your potential and open your highest potential and seek out ways to create your unique perception shift with the highest potential. Well, this is how Spirit wanted to deliver this message for this week. So, I mean, again, I think it's going to be difficult for both. I do feel like it's kind of more difficult for this energy because this energy has already reached that type of energy. Knowing how to release, you can tell. Again, one's a queen, one's a page. So not one is better than the other. One just holds, that type of knowledge more than the other one. The other one's just starting with that type of knowledge. But that's a good thing. That alone, that vibration alone is going to help reunite some flame that's missing, lacking, right? So you can evolve. This energy can evolve. This energy can evolve. So again, women, I would picture it when you reach the peak, just picture it pouring into the, even if you don't pour, just, I'm telling you, picture it pouring into the soil, into the earth. And spirit would transmute it. Because you're realigning in a way, I don't think you even, we don't quite know the purpose of this realignment. It's a release. It's a release of whatever both energies are holding on to. So it's got to be the same thing without really knowing what it is. So again, women, I just think you need to picture the soil, the earth, the dirt. And obviously you're pleasing yourself, same thing, right? Think of yourself, how you feel. And the men, I really need you to visualize you. You masturbating, you holding your own penis, and how you feel. If you start thinking of somebody else, it might be tricky. Because if you start thinking of someone else or porn or whatever turns you, like, just walk away, start again. At another time. Because you're gonna go back and forth. Like that makes sense, right? Because I told you this week during masturbation, during meditation or whatever, as you're calm, there's gonna be like a distraction. So it's just, okay. So again, whether you guys even know each other or not, this is just something to spike your own natural chemicals that are stagnant, and it's affecting probably your root chakra and your heart chakra. Some of you is going to activate your throat chakra for sure. And that came through another message, another reading. I don't know. I think it was maybe even the animal one. I kept going back and forth between the heart and the throat. I think the throat alone is through this, the essential oils. But like women too, it is with you too, right? Because it's got the stones right there, and when I went to grab it, it like felt like you're right there at your peak. You just need like one more little boost or something. But it's obviously detrimental, you know. Oh look, I just got it to stick by itself up top by just kind of like rolling it up there. It was like, what? I don't even know how it sat back on there. I didn't place it like that. It just kind of rolled off my finger right onto it. So again, this is what we got. So I kind of want to do another read, but I'm going to separate them. So I'll be back in a little while. I hope this helps. I mean, it can't hurt to help. I mean, it can't hurt to try, right? It's masturbation. So all right, guys. I love you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you soon.